What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Suburban Nerd. It's a channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news, but also give reviews on TV shows that I watch. In today's review, I'm going to give a review on today's show. I'm giving a review on is Titans. Now, I did watch the episode when it came out 2 weeks ago, and then I just recently watched the one from this Saturday, and I'm just gonna pretty much give a quick synopsis or like a rundown of what happened in the first one. First one, we get introduced to all the characters. We get introduced to Robin, who's more badass and more like very dark now. We get introduced to Starfire, who she's dressed like a prostitute. She doesn't know why. She wakes up in a car accident and people are after her. She goes back to a hotel. Some guy tries to kill her or whatever, that's wrapped up, tied up inside the closet, and she beats him up and then pretty much snaps his neck at the end. Like, damn, this is dark. You got Raven, that we find out, who she's just a little girl growing up. Her mom's taking care of her. She has nightmares, so she's locked in a room like all the way, like 15 different locks. And then like, I'll talk about Beast Boy at the end. But pretty much what happens is, the daughter, Raven, she's dealing with some stuff. Some guy shows up, tells the lady to tell her that she ain't her mom. She's like, don't listen to him. Boom, gets shot in the head. She goes, runs off because she has visions while she was having nightmares of Robin when his parents died. The Dick Graysons and or Dick, and then the Graysons when he was flying with them, and then Trapeze. The backstory of that. They die. She goes, finds him. He's like, yo, I don't know. But the thing is, right, the scene that we see in that trailer where he's like going and F Batman, it sort of makes sense because it's funny because all of a sudden they like this drug deal, something's going down, and then all of a sudden they hear something up top. Like, whoa, what was that? Yo, look, wait, what's going on? Everybody keep looking up. So and then Robin comes, crashes, lands down, dramatic, like knee to the ground. Like, Deadpool said, like knee down first. It isn't realistic, but anyway, he does this on the car. They're like, yo, what, this Robin? Oh snap, Batman's gotta be around. Everyone look up. And everyone's not even paying attention to him. And then one dude's like, oh, little birdies without the bat. And then that's when he starts whipping ass. He starts beating them up. They're shooting. He's dodging. He takes one guy's head, knees it, slams it against the brick wall, and the cheese graters it right across. And then the other dude, he just whips everybody's ass. Guy tries to run to his car, busts through the window, takes his head, and then scrapes it across the glass. I'm like, Jesus, this is dark. And I thought that was dark. Oh, I'm gonna let you know with the second episode. But anyways. So he warns the guy, don't do this, don't hurt his kid or something like that, and he won't find him again. Mind you, Dick Grayson now works for the police, and I forget the city that they're in, but he works for the police as a detective, and that's when when Raven finds him, and then he's like, yo, what's wrong? She's like, yo, my mom got killed, let me investigate. Finds out there's something wrong. Then while he's investigating, she gets kidnapped by some dude. Apparently there's a cult that's trying to kill her, and then wraps him up, and they're about to kill her. He goes in, takes the dude out, and meanwhile you got Starfire. She goes after the guy that's like trying to kill her, and straight up torches the whole room to a crisp. And like, yo, this it's like I said, this is definitely dark, but we still don't know what's going on with her history. Dick Grayson saves her. He driving. He says he's gonna take her somewhere safe, and then that's when, close to the end, we get like little glimpse of Beast Boy turned into a tiger, basically still in video games, and then running off. Now the second episode. Second episode was crazy because it wasn't crazy until really end, but some weird shit was going down. So first we got this weird family that apparently they're assassins because they got injections that make them super strong, super crazy, or whatever, and they get a task to go after Raven. We don't see much of Starfire. We don't really see Starfire at all. You've got I think you see Beast Boy. I'm not even sure, but this is more focused on Raven and Nightwing, or he's not Nightwing yet. He's like Robin. So Raven and Robin. So, and then he takes her to a place. He calls Alfred, basically gets some money wired or whatever. He takes her to what's it called? Hawk and Dove. Now, in the beginning of the episode, we see Hawk and Dove and them fighting or whatever because like Hawk got captured, and then he's getting tortured, and then the lights go out, and then Dove comes and then beats up everyone, and for some reason lets the crazy doctor go. Which I'm like, why do you take everyone out and let the doctor go? I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. But anyways, so that happens. And then you see that, yo, Hawk is jacked as hell, yo. Like, yo, the freaking Hulk. Yo, this dude is jacked, but he's got scars all over him. I guess, you know, because they weren't trained by Batman, so they don't know how to take things down, you know, quick and efficient, but they're really good. So, and then you see that apparently they had some history with Robin, because she has a flashback of when they first met. And the second I saw the flashback, and then, you know, Hawk walked away, he's like, oh, you want to play with the bad kids? You know, it's like something like that. And you saw him looking at Dove. I was like, yo, you know they about to smash. And they did, because Raven saw that when she touched her hand, because, you know, Robin brings her over to Hawk and Dove because he's trying to kind of let her go, because he thinks he's too dark to be raising a kid. Like, he thinks like Batman, he's getting that dark too, even worse than Batman, because Batman wasn't so like just darn. And I didn't know what he meant until close to the end. But anyways, so we got them hanging out, they're talking about the history. Apparently Hawk knows that something was going on between Dove and Robin, and he ain't cool with that. They're saying they're doing some take down the crime, the people that they were trying to take down before, and they need some of Robin's help. He can't help, but then they ended up going off on their own. And meanwhile, when they're doing that, yo, I feel bad for Robin's partner, because I don't know if she's still alive, because she gets stabbed, sliced in her hand, and then there's knives, and they asking her, where's Robin? And I'm like, does she even know where Robin is? She just said she was sending him the information through his computer. Does the computer tell him, unless they could do computer search and find out where it is? But I'm thinking Robin would probably have everything encrypted, so it can't be found. So I was like, she's gonna die regardless, because how are they gonna find her? But somehow they found her. But this is after Hawk and Dove gets into a corner, and then they're like, they take out some guys like, oh, this is easy. And then all like SWAT of guys came out shooting, and shoots Hawk in his shoulder or something like that. And then they're about to get shot. The doctor comes out. He's got some snips that was going to chop off Hawk's balls or dick, or whatever he's going to do. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Robin comes, whoop, stabs her right in his dick. He's like, oh, snap, brings him down, takes his knife, Robin, like, ninja star, stabs it in the guy's eye, takes the other guy, brings him down. He starts he's beating the shit out of people. People are screaming like it's a horror flick. And I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Meanwhile, you got Hawk and Dove like, yo, what are these screams? You got people screaming, like Wilhelm scream. Ah! Like, everybody's screaming, because, you know, Robin has no chill. He's taking them down. And then, when they're walking away, she was like, oh, that's what you meant by dark. Yeah, you have changed. And he was like, yeah, that's why I ain't trying to take care of this kid. Meanwhile, before they get home, you got Raven that finds the note with the money, basically saying that he can't take her in, and she's like, you lied, you said you would stay with me. And he's talking to her up on the roof, and he was like, I know, I said that before, but I was gonna come back. He tells her, she's like, you know, I could tell when you're lying, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, never mind. And then that's when, you know, Hawk and Dove, they come up, trying to talk to him, and Raven hands him the money, and the thing's like, yo, yeah, this is what was gonna happen. He was like, are you trying to pawn her off on us? You trying to pay us off? He was like, it's not like that. Yeah, it kind of is. It says, I can't deal with her. Take this. And that's when the crazy people roll up, and they're like, yo, what's going on? And they start whipping everybody's ass. And I'm like, maybe, but I guess they were kind of wounded and kind of off. Robin, he should have been able to take, but like, they were like superhuman, superhuman strength. So they straight up knocked him, bitch slapped him right off the roof, and he luckily grabbed, takes a Dove, bitch slaps her straight through her little dove cage right off the roof. And I'm like, please let her land on another roof. Nah, landed like 5 floors down on the floor. Like, I'm like, oh, how's she even alive? But yeah, Hawk gets knocked in the head with a bat. He's out. And then they think Robin's gone. They take, I'm like, yo, at this point, wouldn't she unleash her, like, her rage or something like that? Because these are people she kind of cared about a little bit. At least they formed a connection with Dove. But yeah, they get her. Robin gets up. Hawk's up, like, where's Dove? He goes down. Dove's bleeding. He's like, I can't even understand what she was saying. But that's where the episode ended. And it's like, yo, this is crazy. Crazy people with crazy injections. Robin's like has no chill. So, like, I thought it was bad in the first episode. This dude was going massacre on these people. And I would have thought some of these people died, because there's a lot of blood when he's hitting them. He's literally covered in blood when he saves them. So I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode. I don't know what this thing has in store, but yo, DC, you got me. I thought it was going to be too dark, but yo, you really got me. So that's pretty much my review of this. If you guys liked my review, remember to subscribe, please. Comment down below and talk back and forth, because I love talking about movies and shows with people. Remember, put on those notifications. Like this video if you liked my energy. And once again, subscribe. Check out my last TV show review. Check out my playlist of TV show reviews. And remember, I'm with Scrat. You've been watching Suburban Nerd. You've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next review.